Good evening everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. It is Tuesday the 16th of April 2024 and tonight we're heading to the Yorkshire coast for a pay what you want game. It is Whitby Town versus Morpeth Town in the Northern Premier League Premier Division. So I'm in Whitby. It's quite a nice night for it actually, and going into this evening's game, Whitby are currently in 12th place in the Northern Premier League Premier Division table, while Morpeth are in 13th. So bit of an end of season dead rubber, but I do think for both sides it's definitely an improvement on last season. Obviously we came to this fixture last season in February time. Let's be honest, it was one of the worst games that we saw throughout the whole of last season, and it wasn't looking good for either side around then. Obviously Morpeth won that particular game, but obviously both sides did stay up in the end and have maybe kicked on a little bit this year. I mean, despite the fact that the playoff aspirations did die out maybe a couple of weeks ago, it's still been a fairly positive season for Whitby especially, I'd say. They obviously had that run to the FA Cup first round where they got that tie against Bristol Rovers. We were here in the replay of the fourth qualifying round when they put out Chelmsford, and you look at what Chelmsford have done since that, result just gets like more and more impressive by the week. And as well, they've made it to the North Riding Senior Cup final where they'll be playing against Borough Rangers. The venue and the date I don't think is yet known, but I think Nathan Haslam was saying that these next few games are about players fighting for a place in the starting lineup of that game, so they're clearly taking that competition seriously and want to go all the way in it. They did win it back in 2017 at the Riverside against Pickering, so they'll be looking to end the season strongly. Morpeth will be looking to end the season strongly as well. I think Morpeth are starting to establish themselves at this level now, and I can see them maybe doing what Whitby have done and maybe sticking around in this league for quite a number of years, and I think that's maybe something that they would have taken a few years ago really, because by trade they have always been a Northern League club, but obviously success winning the FFRs, getting promoted again, and now having a 3G pitch up at Craig Park, which the ground we still haven't done on the channel yet, and I honestly thought I would have done it by now, but yeah, we'll get around to it on the channel one day. I have personally been a few times before I had my channel, but not for a good few years. But I'm glad I decided to come here tonight, and the fact that I'm here tonight actually is a demonstration that you cannot say that I don't have faith in my own team, because I was meant to be here on Saturday the 27th against Macclesfield, but the National League announced that one of the playoff semi-finals is going to be that day, so I decided to sort of change it just to make sure that I could get here, because this is one of my annual traditions. So yeah, I'm here on the basis that I have faith that my team are going to be in the National League playoff semi-finals, so get that right up here if you don't think I have faith in my team. But all joking aside, I'm looking forward to this tonight. It is actually pay what you want. I think this is maybe a thing Whitby do annually. I mean, I'm not going to be stingy with it. I will put in a fair amount. I mean, I know you'll probably get some people try to look by paying a penny or whatever, but I'm going to be like fair to them, like maybe £5-10, something like that. I think should be good enough, and hopefully they'll get a decent crowd as well. So I'm going to have some fish and chips, as is obligatory when you come to Whitby. Then we're going to head to the Turnbull ground and find out how it all unfolds. So Whitby are out warming up, going to be in the usual blue this evening, but 24 minutes before the game starts and still no sign of Morpeth of yet. So there is no sign of Morpeth. I'm presuming they're going to be in their usual black and gold this evening. Anyway, I'll see you when the players are coming out of the tunnel and ready to start the match.
Morpeth down and Whitby down!
I'm underway. There's a chance. Oh, save! Oh, it's come quite follow through. Flags off. Oh, probably would have been game over if that had gone in. Stays down. Half-time, Whitby Town 3, Morpeth Town 0. Morpeth certainly are not the deadly Highwaymen tonight. You genuinely would not believe that these two are quite close to each other in the table. It's been laughably easy for Whitby so far, I've got to say, but nevertheless they have played some pretty good football in that first half, and I think the frustrating thing if you're a Whitby fan is that if they did that on a more consistent basis, then they would be well up there. But I've got to say, like, Morpeth have just sat off them far too much. They look very discombobulated, I've got to say. But you know what? Take nothing away from Whitby. This has been a very, very good display from them so far, and I think if it wasn't maybe for a few bobbles on the pitch, or whatever, the sort of like making shots maybe that bit more difficult, this scoreline could be even worse than what it actually is. But as a neutral at this game tonight, I just really hope that it doesn't die off in the second half like that Gisborough versus Towlaw game did last week. If Morpeth can get an early goal in the second half, then it might give this game a bit of a new dimension. But as it is so far, it is a really, really comfortable night for Whitby. Well, is there to be a twist in this game? It's a red card. Tell you what, there could be game on here again. So they're taking that free kick routine again. Same outcome. Four minutes of added time at the end of this game. 4 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, final score, Whitby Town 3, Morpeth Town 1. So, thank you very much indeed for your attendance.
Full-time Whitby Town 3, Morpeth Town 1. Morpeth made a bit more of a fight of it in the second half, and it looked as though they had a route back into the game after Whitby went down to 10 men, but the fact of the matter is they left themselves with too much to do overall. But all the same, I do think it was a pretty well-deserved win for Whitby tonight, and as an overall game, it was a damn sight better than when these two sides met last season. There was plenty of chances throughout the game, and I actually thought it was quite a good game tonight, I've got to say. Morpeth, as the game was sort of drawing to a close, were starting to pile on the pressure a bit, see if they could get it back to 3-2, and if they could have done that, and maybe could have done it with, I'd say, no less than 5 minutes left, then they could well have got back into the game. But in all fairness to Whitby, they were pretty resolute and pretty professional after that red card. I mean, it was unfortunate. I mean, I don't think there was any malicious intent with it. I mean, I don't think he truly meant to make the foul. It was just unfortunate that he was the last man and ruled his rules, and he had to go. But as I said, Morpeth maybe had a couple of moments where maybe there was a few Whitby hearts in mouths, but overall I thought on the night it was a well-earned win for Whitby, who will now look to end the season strongly. As we say, got that North Riding Senior Cup final to come. Whether I go to it or not just depends on what day it actually ends up on, and maybe partially where it ends up at. I mean, I'll try to be there regardless, but for now we'll just have to wait and see. But that is that for this video, and I'll be back tomorrow night, and it is once again back to International Stadium for the rearranged Gateshead versus Aldershot Town game. Now, unfortunately, Bromley did beat Oxford City tonight, so third place is out of the picture now, but a home game in the eliminators is very much still up for grabs, and a result tomorrow would put us in the driving seat for one of those. So until then, take care, cheers for watching, see you later.